Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Defect on Ascension 9. This is Act 2 versus the Collector. Act 1 was extremely straightforward. We had the Niao bonus of remove 2 cards. I went with 2 strikes because we tend to want to add attacks after the fact. Anyways, and we did. First option was either Rebound or Sunder, and I chose Rebound just because Sunder was costly, and with only 2 strikes it didn't seem to fit very well, but I'm glad I did, because then we were offered a Claw, which I took, then a Hologram, second Claw. So clearly we are a Claw deck. We got Glacier for some survivability, Compile Driver for a little card draw, which is going to be helpful, especially since we have 2 different kinds of orbs. And then Seek, more for later, but we can get vital components to help get the Claw scaling up that much faster. We also got Kunai first thing, which plays well with the Claw, so as does the ability to draw more cards. Runic Pyramid should make sure that we are holding on to non-Claw engine cards in our hand while we continue to draw more Claw cards. So let's see what we have here. Elite Campfire. Early Shop, we are ready. So maybe something like here. We'll have 2 elites, Campfire, 3rd elite. We're not really in heavy need of Campfire, so I'm okay with that. Okay. We have no block cards. So maybe we do this first. I was going to Rebound Claw, Compile Driver Claw, but that leaves us with no block. This potentially actually gets us a block, and it did. So we can say 2, 3, and now the block's even slightly larger. Nice. So the claws represent scaling damage, and with the kunai we have scaling block on top of it. So that seems pretty good. Alright, so let's just throw this out there because it's free. Don't need to seek for either of those. So I guess we claw, hologram, claw, and then glacier. Get those frost orbs in there. Should make the next packs of the deck that much easier. Seek will help pull out whatever we need to continue this scaling fest. Let's do this first. That way the plated armor goes down. I kind of think we seek... Yeah, for the other claw. Now we can say 1, 2, 3. And our remaining 2. Oh, I wasn't accounting for the dexterity. If we didn't have the dexterity, that would have been full block. But now I'm just showing off unintentionally. And it looks like I could have instead just done 2 strikes and been over with. That's what you get for showing off. Don't think we need the AoE. Attack-based Frost Orb generation could be handy. But I think even handier is keeping the deck slim. If we didn't have the Runic Pyramid, I'd be more inclined to take this probably. But we do, so Glacier can be a clutch card. This was not supposed to be a hallway fight. It is mocking me for not having taken... So 3. Not really anything worth seeking right now, because I'm thinking we could use dual cast on a Frost Orb for full block here. Yeah. I think that's the play. Oh, whoops. I forgot. Okay, well then what we can do is go ahead and seek for Rebound, and then say, probably want to attack on this guy because he's about to get strong. Yeah, taking one is not only okay, but preferable in the Centennial puzzle paradigm. Thank you. Okay. So this is a very easy 1, 2, 3. He's grounded. 2 cards remain. We could draw them with compile driver, but probably better to save that after the reshuffle, because then otherwise we have a handful of stuff we can't necessarily get rid of. So I guess we start putting into this guy since he's next to be grounded, because he's also trying to strength up. I think the game's trying to say I should have taken a sweeping beam. It does say draw a card, so it could have been, because it plays into kunai, right, and it does replace itself immediately. So I could have. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's now worth 15, so we'll just go ahead. Well, actually this is survivability here, so we have, yeah, more than enough block now. Excellent. Always feels good when you get one like off the table altogether. Makes the fight feel that much more manageable. Rut row. Make up some hand room here. We got all the block we need, so let's start. 1. Oops. Okay. Let's go ahead and just finish him. Nah. 2, 3. Okay. Now we have a 75% chance of him dying just by passing. So this should be, yeah, easy peasy. Double claw for the win. Flex potion. Now we might actually be able to benefit from that. It's offering me doom and gloom. That would give us a shadow orb, but we don't need a shadow orb. We already have scaling. And I still contend that we don't necessarily need AoE. So I think I'm going to go with a skip here. Alright, let's get this heal from the shop. See what we got going on here. I like the flower. That gives us some extra energy. And let's go ahead and remove a card. And a strike. I think that's okay. And then I'll go for the eyes, because it is survivability and it is 0. So we just tipped the balance of being able to get more energy and being able to dump cards a little easier, which is necessary after you take the runic pyramid. You always want to do something to tip the scales in exactly that fashion. Okay, so here is a good example of why seek matters, because now we can say 1, 2, 3. Ooh, vicious. Alright, so we're going to take 7, but there was no other way to play that. So we were going to take 7 regardless. And it's okay, because now we actually find this. 7 exactly, that's pretty handy. We say 1, 2, 3. And then I'll go ahead and just toss out the glacier since it has benefits beyond this turn. That's my way of signifying I'm playing a claw deck. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, got it. Where does that leave us in terms of blocking? All of our claw engine is coming up. So I guess we go ahead and do this and this. I know that takes on 2 days when we only needed 1, but it leaves us with 5 cards in hand, which means we should be able to stomach our next hand draw, as opposed to missing out on one of them. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And not quite lethal. So we're going to have to put even more dazed into the deck. Now it'll be lethal. But we want to do it with the claw. It's the claw. Claw is a card that every time you play it, other claws get stronger. And I have cards that'll allow me to play them more frequently. Alright, the game is very insistent that we take AoE, but I'm pretty insistent that rapidly scaling claws is more... it's good, it's more better more frequently or something. Alright, so this is a very strong relic, and normally I'll take it even if I don't have an immediate way of removing the curse. However, we're actually doing fairly well in terms of upgrades. We have 2 cards that we would want to upgrade. This one's semi-important, this one not as much right now. So let's just take the single upgrade, go for the eyes, rather than taking the relic. I almost always take that relic regardless of circumstances, but because the deck is so thin and competent, I don't see the need to. Okay, so we do have extra energy thanks to the flower. So let us Glacier and then Compile Driver. Where would we Compile Driver? Well, I'll tell you what, let's let Zap determine that. Oh, Zap was wrong. Alright, let's try to see if we can avoid being weakened. It's unclear. We do have full block. I'm still half tempted to play one of these just to empty our hand, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of taking the Runic Period in the first place. Now we're going to get weakened. I was trying to avoid that. Now we're taking a lot of damage. So we seek for... go for the eyes. Do we have any claws? Yes, we do. Okay. And we go for the eyes over here. Hologram, claw, and we say... that's still not enough. Wow. Alright. So let us... well, we don't have a choice but to continue on that path. Here's hoping. And then I think I'm going to drink this. Maybe I should have done that first just in case the 8 hits there. It doesn't though, so that's okay. And that's the best we can do as far as block. Unfortunately. He's taunting us with this 1 health here. Ooh, we drew some cards off of that. Unfortunately, our hand was already so full that it's not that important. But we have a nice easy dump for Go for the Eyes here. And then we can... dual cast actually wipes this guy off the board. That makes that more manageable. So now we say 2, 3. And normally I would Glacier just to make more efficient use of our... well, I still might. We don't need the strike for the Kunai. And losing 1 Dark Orb's not a problem. Claws will get it. We don't need the Dark Orbs for it as a win condition in this fight. Oh no! Oh no! We have all our claw tools, but no claws. I'm going to do this first, just to make room in our hand, so that when we draw 2, we can actually... hey, hey! Look at that! 1, 2, 3, and then we'll throw that in, and that as well. Hey, we got 2 Kunai value that turn. And now that the Dark Orbs are gone, the fact that he's summoning minions won't matter. We should be able to just claw him to death, more or less. Let's find out. Indeed. Claw, claw. It's the claw. I'm totally gonna put Jim Carrey in the thumbnail for this video. Got the horn cleat. That's pretty good. Yes, we'll do it this way. Block potion. I'm glad I drank a potion. Defrag plus. That's pretty cool because the claw engine's well established. So now ramping up our orb potency seems like a next logical progression. Primarily in the context of frost orbs. We'll go ahead and drink the Gambler's Brew because we don't have nearly enough to do with our opening energy, and we would like to. I will seek for Rebound, just so we can not only scale up the claws a little quicker, but also get that kunai value in there. Too bad we don't have ice cream, but we do have flour coming up next turn, so it'll be like we have ice cream. This turn only. Alright. 1, 2, 3. We're weakened, so this is kind of gimpy, but what are we going to do? That's more than enough blocks, so let's keep the train rolling there. We can do this for even more claw value. And then should have done the zap first because of the way it interacts with the armor. The claw would have produced a final malleable trigger. So there's defrag. That gets us more betterer blocks. This makes our block go further. That gives us 2. Do rebound. Let's see, what's that do for us? Not enough. So we gotta do this. Or we do this. 1421 would be full. This is 11. This is close enough. Thanks for the draw, buddy. Ooh, Claw-orama. 1, 2, 3. And then we... Oh. There we go. He tried to outrun us. Capacitor, right after we pick up Defrag Plus. Ha! That seems like a winner. Cold Snap's a good option too, but common versus uncommon, yeah. Seems like the right play. Alright, Book of Stabbing, and we did get Glacier in the opening hand. That's pretty nice. That is not quite enough block. And we will have enough block next turn, probably because of Horncleat. I don't even know why I was debating the defend. I failed to account for the fact that we did have a 4th energy this turn. So no wounds, which is nice because when you have Runic Pyramid, wounds are ver bad. So let's see, we can defrag Capacitor now, since we have basically enough block. We have 18, so this is enough, and then next turn we can hologram Glacier if we need to and go from there. The claws appear to be hanging out at the bottom of the deck, so that's something of a problem here for us. Alright, now we have what we're looking for. Go for the Eyes is a perfectly good seek target, and we'll say 1, 2, 3. Now we're getting somewhere. Put some mustard on it. Alright, we got 13 here. That's perfect. As long as we don't get those wounds in the deck, we're doing A-okay. Glacier is here. Very nice. Wow. This is good stuff. So 1, 2, 3. Of course, we're going to hologram for Claw. Maybe I should have considered go for the Eyes, but no. I think this is fine. And then we... Glacier. And I think Compile Driver Yeah. We had the hand room, so it really didn't matter what got drawn. We're not getting damaged, so we don't have to worry about the Centennial Puzzle choking our hand. And now we've got lots of high-quality Frost Orbs, so the Defrag Plus and Capacitor really did come just in time. That was excellent. So we say 1, 2, we'll end with Rebound. I just want to see where this leaves us. So 12, 19. This is more than enough block. This gets us kunai value. Alright, slowly but surely we're driving this thing home. Where's the librarian to shush this loud book? Hey, what's this? Triple claw for the win? Don't mind if I do. I like to show off sometimes. Anchor to go with the horn cleat. That is a nice little buffer to give us time to do the things we need to do to set up electrodynamics. That's some AoE I can get behind, especially after the capacitor and defrag plus. Wow. We just got 3 very potent powers to complement the other stuff that we do that's not claw-based. That is incredible. Strike dummy when we're down to 1 strike. And have a pair of scaling claws. I don't think so. Let's use this as the opportunity to take that sapphire key. Campfire. What have we got? We got Seek, we got Capacitor. And I'll tell you what, now that we do have electrodynamics, I think Seek Plus is worthwhile because we could search for electrodynamics and defrag or defrag and capacitor, you know, whatever we might need. So I think Seek Plus is the way to go here at this point in time. Moving along. Okay, not the best AoE fight, but the bag of marbles does strip away some of the artifact. Let's go ahead and seek. We have 6 energy here, and we don't need that. So I guess it's going to be electrodynamics and defrag for sure. We can defrag, capacitor, electrodynamics, zap. And then of course we're going to put the claw over here since the electrodynamics should level the playing field in tandem. And since it has more health overall, that's where we will start things off. So horn cleat value coming in. We already have him dead, so that's just that. We do have claw, so let's see here. 1, 2. Is it worth? Yeah, because we have more than enough blocks, so yes, it is worth getting some kunai value there. And 20. It could be 20, 35. Yeah. Proactively kills the other one, and now we can just pass and win. It's the claw. That was so cool because we were able to do orb stuff and still get claw stuff going on. And you know what's the perfect complement to electrodynamics in terms of AoE? Chill Plus. Because that's guaranteed in the opening hand. I'll take your money. I think we're doing just fine as far as scaling attacks go. Actually, that's one of the nice things about Defect as far as like turning down the dagger. Interesting opening hand. Because electrodynamics is in the deck and we have the runic pyramid, I really think it's important that we focus on this guy first. So let's do that. Although in terms of the go for the eyes, that was wasted because either one of these would have been a better target for survivability's sake. So that was a mistake on my part, I do believe. Let's see, 12, 22, 27 rather than the block potion. Because the block potion would be semi-wasted. Let's go ahead and go for it. Although the 3 out of 3, maybe I should have just gone for the defend. because then we would have gotten the puzzle value, which might have helped jumpstart what we're trying to do here. No, actually we don't have to play the capacitor, we have Runic Pyramid. Electrodynamics would be so good. Not much we can do about that. Anyways, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, this would have been a better time. Gotta find that electrodynamics. Because now we are all out of relics to protect us. We still did not find it. That is whack. On the bright side, next turn we won't be able to attack, so that'll give us time to put down the electrodynamics. We are vulnerable this turn. We need to come up with 10 block independently. Glacier seems a fine way of doing that. Probably save Zap and Dual Cast for the electrodynamics turn. So let's see, this is probably just enough block. And then what we can do is just strike the guy with the most health. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, electrodynamics, Zap, Dual Cast. Oh wait, the Dual Cast won't be particular. Well, I mean, it might be something we use for block purposes. We have been webbed. And we have extra energy this turn, so that's kind of nice. Seek Plus is in our hand. We have a lot of wounds in the deck. That's so bad. Where does that leave us? More than enough block. I still think we seek for Glacier so that we can get the lightning orbs to the front. So next turn we should be able to just annihilate these guys. Finally. Yeah, Dual Cast is 20 AoE, so we got 30 AoE. They're all below 30, so this is just over now, finally. Wounds are bad, okay? Let's see, it wants us to continue playing. Okay, so we'll do that, and we'll do that, and then we can do this, and we can do that. Oops, I still have to hit end turn. It's like a baby's toy. So Symbiotic Virus, right after we were doing all the other orb stuff, seems decent. Distilled Chaos is very good. Heat Sinks. Could go for some card draw. Actually, with the Runic Pyramid, I think we're fine right where we're at. Let's do it this way. The 40 out of 75 suggests we probably don't need this. We just got done ramping up our AoE, and that's probably where we were most vulnerable before. Capacitor gets stronger. Alright, Collector, let's see what you got. Runic Pyramid is really nice with the Chill Plus because we don't even have to bother with it. So that's pretty good. Let's do that and that. For scaling purposes, obviously, we're not going to be able to get the Kunai value. And I do think we go ahead and pre-Glacier. That way the Electric Orb goes here. And now we're ready for the minions. Okay. Defect Plus for sure. And Shell gives us a lot of block. Way more than we actually need. I guess we just go bang bang. Not much else to do. That might have been a good turn for Distilled Chaos, actually. Maybe. Alright. So we definitely want this. And I think we seek for capacitor plus and zap. There we go. That'll clear off one of them anyways. And I think now we can actually Distilled Chaos for some extra block that we actually do need. Okay, I'm glad the claw did not hit here. The Glacier was an incredible hit. Alright, look at that. We have full block. That Glacier was clutch. And now we can pretty much ignore him because with the electrodynamics online, it's just a given. Alright, so we go 1, 2. I suppose I could have held... I forgot we're playing with the Runic Pyramid. I could have held the Go for the Eyes for when it was more appropriate, I suppose. Nice. Second kunai value. I dig it. Alright. So we're about to get gimped, but it doesn't matter because our orb game's on point and we have Scaling Claws, so I think we're in a good position here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 1, 2, 3. And we can do that, and that, and that. Not quite enough blocks, so maybe I should have played that differently. It's okay. Take 5. Yeah, I should have played 1 defend instead of that 1 strike. But we get the Centennial puzzle value. Ooh, and look at them claws lining up. Guess what time it is? It's the claw. Dang, now they're up to 17 each while weakened. Of course, now when we draw the rebound, we're not actually going to have a claw to use it on. But look at how thin our deck has gotten, our rotating deck, as a result of having the 1, 2, 3, and this actually draws it back. And then bam, and hologram. Oh, never mind, he's dead. I had another claw for him and he went away. That's... alright, that's fine. Core Surge. I don't think Fission is what we want. It is card draw. It is card draw. But only once we upgrade it. I mean, it's card draw before we upgrade it, but it's not something I would want to play before we upgrade it. So I guess we just go with Core Surge for the artifact. Ooh. Orb Inserter and Astrolabe. We are starting to transition into block by way of Frost Orb, which is always good. Orb Inserter can help with that. Astrolabe. We would literally take these 3. I don't think we can sleep on Orb Inserter. Then again, we've already seen how we're stockpiling defense. That's okay though. That's okay. That's the whole reason we took the... Alright, I'm gonna go with the Orb Inserter. That's seems like the strongest play. And also, I failed to consider the fact that we do have Symbiotic Virus, so that increases the need for more orb slots. Alright, so that's going to do it for Act 2. I appreciate you guys joining me. I do hope that it was enjoyable for you. Let me know all about it down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next act. Take care.